We are live. Going live. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Tuesday. Here we go. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How do you do? How do you do? This is going to be a live video craft chat show for adults. We make do lots of crafts, and sometimes we use heat guns and sharp items. So we have to prepare safety for anybody. So we have to say for adults to be safe, but of course parental guidance would be great. And we're also going to be a live chat show, and we will be interacting with the chat room as we proceed the evening. And that way we can goof off as much as possible. Isn't that right, Sherry Van? You're number one, Sherry. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Shelly. Hi, girls. Howdy do, howdy do, howdy do. Here we go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it to it. So how you girls doing? I'm in the giving mood tonight. So since you're the first three girls in here, I'm going to give you all something. Isn't that right, Joe?
That's right.
I got Sherry Van and
Hey.
Kathy and Shelly. So you girls are going to receive a little something in the mail. And this is, sorry, Teresa, only got three. I'm so sorry. I thought for sure Janet would be number one. See, here she comes. She's hopping into the bed. But anyway, I had these little pieces of happy mail, and I thought, well, I'm going to give them away tonight. And I thought, well, I don't know how to do it, so um, uh, and it just so happened that the first three girls, I don't think I've sent anything to you for a long time. So you'll be my three giveaways. So boom. So I will give everybody a peek of what they're getting. It's nothing major, guys. So don't get jealous or anything. You can pick uh, your very own prize up at the Dollar Tree if you next time you go to the Dollar Tree. But these are those little felt. They're felt. There's felt like black felt on here, and they give you these four little tiny pins to do your coloring in. And I would suggest you do the coloring with your good markers and give these to the kids or something. You could try them, maybe they'll work. And I haven't tried them, but they're all three different pictures. And then I gave you a free ticket. Hi, Melissa. So these girls are going to get this today. I'll send them out in tomorrow's mail, and that's just the way it happened today. It's the first time I did it that way. So that's very nice. Yes, thank you, Sherry. Well, it's just my gift to. I enjoy this so very much, and I just feel like, Joe buys me these things, and you know what? I've got more Happy Mail. I do. He brought me another bag of Happy Mail yesterday. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. He keeps bringing me home Happy Mail. But I'm so blessed to have you guys, and I'm blessed to stream on you. And I got the most cutest little devotion you ever did hear. You just wait for that. I'll go ahead and give your devotion out first in case any of these any of these late night girls want to take a little snooze. They'll have a bedtime story to snooze with. So, but I do appreciate everybody that comes in and hangs out with me and literally like to come in here. You're not you all come in faithfully all the time. So everybody saying hi to everybody. And I do have one request. When you get yours page collared, I would love to have you posted in our Facebook group. That would be your only requirement to do. And if you need to give it away, that's perfectly fine too. If, I know how kids are, and I know how grandkids are, and I know how nieces and nephews are, and they come around and you can't help but give them a little something. So there it is. There you go. There's your ticket. So, uh, I don't know. I see Kathy all the time. Been busy like in the past week or so. I understand busyness too. It's okay to be busy and in and out, but for the most part you all do come in here all the time. So keeps everybody excited to come in. So let me show you what Joe got me. This is all from the Dollar Tree. So he bought me some fancy duct tapes. And I don't know what I'm going to use them on yet. So you all keep these in mind that I have these tapes that I got to use in something.
Oh, exactly.
In these 3 drawers, all of this will fit somewhere, and you can place these in anywhere you can find them here, and stick them in those little drawers for me.
Okay.
Joe, I give Joe a job. So, hi Brenda, hi Becky, hi everybody coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Joe brought me some Happy Mail. He brought me some cough drops. My citrus flavor. I like them. I like the citrus flavor. Sometimes I get in here and especially if I haven't taken an allergy pill, I'll start coughing within 15 minutes. And there's something in here that makes me cough.
Imagine that.
It's probably some kind of mold or something. Whatever. He bought me a new pair of earbuds. I keep those in the bedroom because I use them at night. He bought me some glitter. Maybe I'll leave this out and we'll use it tonight. Ooh. So these will go in the bedroom. And then he bought me 2 butterflies. He bought this little butterfly. And it's like you put it on the wall or something. It says, "Let your dreams fly." And it's all one piece, and it's like a silver shiny thing. You could put it on the window, you can put it on your door, on the wall by your bed or something. But I probably will just fussy cut the butterflies out and use them in my art. And then these are also wall creations, and these are stickers. These are all stickers, and they've got some pretty sticky stuff on the back to use on your walls, and I think they peel off too. And here's a little sample of it on your wall, like over your plant or something. And then on the back is a picture of all of the stickers. Actually, I think this might be a sticker too. It is. This whole sheet is a sticker, front and back. That is totally worth $1. So I've got stickers front and back. Oh, Joe, did you know that? Double stickers. Woohoo! That was nice.
Butterflies too.
Yeah, they look like they're different. Yeah, they are. These are pointy and these are round. Wow. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? So, wow, those are really nice, Joe. Those are nicer than I thought they were. Bonus. Then he bought me some 8-class envelopes, and I use these all the time. So I'll stick them over there. They'll come in handy. Okay, and that's it. That's it. This will go in there by the bedroom. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Everybody say thank you, Joe.
You're welcome, girls.
And Rebecca, I was going to ask you the pages. The pages of your 360 book that you've used in the past 2 or 3 days. If you have any pages in your sticker book, and I mean your 365 book, and I'll write them down so that we can maybe, if we have time at the end of the show, if we get done with everything, we'll do them. 126 and 262. That's kind of cool. 126 and 262. Okay. So I'll put them on. If we get time, we'll do the 365 book. So this is my agenda for today. So, hi, Linda. Hello, everybody. Hello. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do our devotion since I have it here. We are going to do paint blobs. So, hang on to your hats. You know how we get excited about paint blobs. So we'll be doing those in a minute. Okay. So I'm going to do your devotion first. It's a really cute devotion. It's Puppies for Sale, and it's all about understanding. And there's a picture. It's all about understanding. Do you think you know how to understand? I think we do. I know we do. We all do. But but this is a really cute little story, and it has a little flip side to the ending, and it's really, really, really cute. So uh, anyway, so a shop owner placed a sign above his door that said "Puppies for Sale." Signs like this always have a way of attracting younger children, and to no surprise, a little boy saw the sign and he approached the owner. "Oh, how much are you going to sell the puppies for?" he asked. Well, the store owner replied, "Well, anywhere between $30 and $50." And the little boy pulled out some change from his pocket, and he says, "Well, I have $2.37, he said. "Can I please look at them?" And the shop owner smiled and he whistled. And out of the kennel came Lady, who ran down the aisle of his shop, followed by 5 teeny tiny balls of fur. One puppy was lagging and considerably behind. Immediately the little boy singled out the little lagging limping puppy, and he said, "What's wrong with that little dog?" And the shop owner explained, "Well, the veterinarian said he had examined the puppy and he had discovered that he didn't have a hip socket, and he would always limp. He would always be lame." So the little boy became excited. "That is the puppy that I want to buy." The shop owner said, "No, you don't want to buy that little dog. If you really want him, I'll just give that little dog to you." And the little boy got quite upset, and he looked straight into the store owner's eyes, and he said, pointing his finger, he said, "I don't want you to give him to me. That little dog is worth every bit as much as all the other dogs, and I'll pay full price. In fact, I'll give you $2.37 now and 50 cents a month until I have him paid for." The shop owner countered him and says, "Well, you really don't want to buy this little dog. He's never going to be able to run and jump and play with you like the other puppies." And to his surprise, the little boy reached down and he rolled up his pant leg to reveal a badly twisted, crippled left leg supported by a big metal brace. And he looked up at the shop owner and he softly replied, "Well, I don't run so well myself, and the little puppy will need someone who understands." Goosey bumps! Goosey bumps! So he gets the little puppy. Oh, isn't that great?
That's awesome.
So that one of these days I'll get another story out, and the name of the stories is "It's Not What It Seems." Things are not what they seem to be sometimes. You think of a little boy, he wants a little rowdy puppy, and here he's a little crippled boy and wants the crippled puppy. That's just so sweet. That is sweet. But anyway, there's your devotion. That's all I'm going to say. Woohoo! That was so cute. And of course, I just like reading the word puppy. Puppy, puppy, puppy. let's see now. You guys are saying hello to everybody.
Is Esther?
Esther's here. Good. Oh, Esther, I got your little tool. My little tool came apart. So Esther thought I needed a new one, and I did. So thank you, Esther. So everybody's saying hello. Linda's here, and Heather's here.
Hello.
Janet's in bed. Rebecca's here. She's in her craft room, so she had those numbers written down. Good. And Becky and Dana. Hi, Dana. Rebecca and Dana streamed a little bit yesterday. It was so fun to see both of them together. That was a perfect match. That was cool. You all did so lovely together. And Janet likes the devotion. And Sherry said it was precious. And I don't know what Becky's talking about. Esther came in, and Brenda's here. Oh, great. I'm glad you all like my little tiny corny stories. Uh, Re- Rebecca said that she came on a second time using the YouTube to stream.
She had to come back on.
Yeah. I have shared the puppy one before, or the things are not what it seems. I'm pretty sure I've done that one before.
Well, I probably heard it before, but I still my
The
eyes
puppy
got
one?
watery.
Did I do the puppy one too? Well, it was worth a repeat then.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Violet. Oh, okay. So anyway, oh, Becca did 26. That's what I heard. I was watching, actually, I was listening to her in my sleep when I fell asleep. So there's 26, 62,
73.
and 73. Okay, so there's 5. All right, that's good. So we'll start with some of these. If we get time this evening, uh, we'll tack on to the 365 at the end. So I've already done my devotion, and I'm just real quickly going to go over some of my happy mail that I got. Esther sent me some really cute things, and she doodled on her envelope and kept it. And she sent me a cute little card. Actually, I'll go ahead and put this in my little happy mail book, and that's where I'm kind of putting all the little cards and little things that you all sent me. And some things I've put away. Some things I put away. So she sent me a cute little card. So let's see if I could get it in here. I can get it in here right there. Let me get some glue. And it looks like I might have it upside down. That's okay. We can do it both ways. So that's going to go there. And I'll put that in there. And then somebody sent me these little napkins. I think there's some more napkins floating around here somewhere. But this one has got dogs and cats on it, and they're all decorated. So I'm going to put this one aside. Because we just might have to do another pet book. These pets are all dressed up for Halloween. So we might be able to do this. Uh, I think it would be a nice challenge to try to do these little guys, dogs and cats, and they're in pet suits. So I'm going to keep this one out for inspiration because we're going to have to do something with that one. And then the last little card I got is from our very good friend, pen pal, Judy Patton. And she sent me a heart. And then she folded it up and it turned into a envelope and she sent it to me. And look, would you just look at there? Would you just look at that? There's not a smidgen of ink in there on that stamp. I'll get to use it again. So thank you, Judy. We love you, and we know you watch on the replay, and we're so glad you're out there watching us. So that is so cute. So cute. So I'm going to put that in here too. It was a Valentine. So I got to put it in here so we can open it up. So I'm going to try to put it right here. Maybe I'll just put it right here. Put it up there. I don't mind I'll just steal the stamp off. I can steal the stamp. There's a way to do it without tearing the stamp, and it's called patience. But I'll take it off later. But I'm going to put this right there, and I don't care about my name, so I'll glue it down. I'll glue it down like that, and that way I can still open the heart up. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and I spilled the glue. Okay. So that goes in the Happy Mail, and this goes in the Happy Mail. So I could put some of that in there, and I'm going to have to do something. I don't know what to do to prevent my glue from leaking out into the container. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't click or something. Anyway, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down and glue this down in my book. And instead of folding that, I'm just going to fold it back to the next page. And voila, it's a decoration for 2 pages. How about them apples, Joe? Are you falling asleep?
Nope, I'm listening.
He's paying attention with his eyes closed. Hi, Natalie. Natalie's here. Well,
Yeah.
hello, Natalie.
Becky's seen it.
First time listening. Well, great. Oh, well, we're very corny now, Natalie. We're corny, and we do mixed media, and we slap things together, and we have a great time. We have a great time. So don't be shy if something if you don't like something at first, you will later on. Isn't that right, guys? It just takes a little time for us to get you used to us. Just a little time. So this was Happy Mail, and I'm going to put this away over here. There's some more envelopes. I'll put them away because I know where they go.
If you just got here, Natalie, make sure you get the front and listen to the best devotion.
She
It was
did.
an awesome one.
She did. She says,
oh, okay.
Nice story. She liked the story. She said it was precious. Real good. This was some some junk mail in the mail today, the other day, and Joe brought it to me. It was from a car lot, a car sales thing, and it's Monopoly. So I said, "Oh, I need some Monopoly stuff. I need the Monopoly for I think my scavenger hunt." So I'm going to put this in my scavenger hunt. I think I needed something to do with Monopoly. I don't know if it was a piece because look, there's the boot, there's the shoe, and there's the car. So if I need a piece, a Monopoly piece, there's 2 pieces of the game, and of course I can always use these places.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this is going to go in my scavenger hunt book, and I have that close by. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Teresa's book. It's got a nickname. It's called Teresa's Book now because she's the one who introduced the book to me and to others. She's done a video, and I'm going to get you girls to maybe Teresa. She can put her video in and the video of the girl that she watched to do this. Melina is her name, and she watched a girl named Melina who made this book, and then Teresa made this book, and Teresa did a video, and it's like an hour-long video, so it's a nice long video to do this, to learn how to make this flip book. It's a flip journal envelope book. There's you can call it anything you want. I can't remember the real name of it, but I showed this to you Saturday night. So, and I promised you that I would show you how to make it Tuesday and Thursday this week, so that if anybody wants to make the book, make it, and then Saturday I'll show it again, and we're going to take names on anybody who wants to trade their book with someone else. Okay? And I really got carried away this afternoon and I went nuts on my book. I could not believe how this turned out so cute. The directions are, it takes 3 sheets of paper, not including your um, scrapbook paper, your printed paper, or your punches out. But it takes 3 sheets of paper, and this is one sheet, the green, and then there's a blue sheet and a light blue sheet. Now, you can use any kind of paper you want. I just wanted to point out that the 2 green pieces are going to be turned into a pocket in the middle. Okay, so the first thing you do is you get the 2 green sheets and you glue down 2 envelopes on the green sheet. The 2 envelopes are right here and on the other side of this one. There's your 2 envelopes. And then I have 2 more pieces of paper right here that turn into the journal pages. Okay, the journaling pages. And then they just do a little sandwich over top of the whole thing. And then the envelope flips over top of this one, and the envelope flops over top of this one. So it turns out to be a closure. I'm going to be putting in some kind of a eyelet right here and right here. And then my eyelets, I can put a button on it and I can connect it from here to here. And that will be the closure to the little flip book. And they call it a flip envelope book because you open it up and you've got some journaling pages, and then you've got an envelope, and you've got things in your envelope, right? Of course I do. And then you and then on the in the middle of the green pieces of paper is another pocket. You flip it over and you've got another side, the same kind. The envelope flips up, you've got 2 journaling pages, and you've got a second pocket. So, um, so it's really easy to do. I highly recommend you guys trying to make this week. And that's the whole book right there. And you don't have to have any special equipment other than paper and 2 envelopes. You use your envelope is whatever size envelope you have. And your envelope is going to fit onto 2 pieces of cardstock, like the green I have. Okay, and that's going to be the size of your book. It may be bigger, it may be smaller. So this is going to be the same on both sides, and then you're going to sew or tape down your pages. I went ahead and did a little tiny book stitch. I put a piece of fabric on the inside and I sewed it in with 3 stitches, and that was it. That's how I got my pages in. You can use a sewing machine. Hi Sue, how you doing, sis? Kristen's here. Hi, Cheryl's here. Dinner's over. Hi Cheryl. So anyway, this is the book, okay? And all you have to do is go to Teresa's video and watch her video. She will explain detailed on how to make your book with the hidden pocket in the middle. And the hidden pocket has gussets, which is these little flaps right here. And I'm going to glue here and glue here and glue this shut. And then I will have a little expanding pocket right here. It'll expand open with that little gusset in there, and I can put some things in there. So that's the trade. We're going to draw names, share names next Saturday, and we will and then I made my book the size of one of these envelopes here. And my book will go inside this envelope, and it is ready to mail to my participant. So I'll be trading this one. And then if there's any extra paper or anything, you can do what I do. I made a little notepad right here to write on. I put some punch outs down and decorated my pages. And if there's any extra paper like this, you can put them in your envelope, or you can put them in the hidden pocket up at the top. And I thought about maybe putting a little finger thing up here so you can put your thumb in it. And but I can work on that again before Thursday. But anyway, there's my pocket flip book envelope. So I hope that several of you will take the challenge to make it and trade with us. Okay? So I'm putting that away. And if you want to know more about it, I'm going to invite you to go look at Teresa's video. You can decorate the book any way you want, Esther. I put a few punch outs on it, and I put a few journaling cards on there. So the sky is the limit on what you can do. So with that being said, we're going to move on. And if you have any questions, you can always message me. You can always ask Teresa questions as well. Teresa will be glad to help you. So I went ahead and I made up some paint blobs for today. And I don't know how I got them. I just closed my eyes and started dripping paint. Hey, Joe, if you go in there into the bedroom, you, I'm seeing, I don't know how to put Facebook up on the TV, but you can watch it on your phone, Facebook. Okay. Edgewater's Live right now. They're doing a revival. If you want to watch.
The revival is?
Yeah, and it's in Facebook.
Okay.
So look Facebook up. If you can't find it, bring me your phone and I'll help you. Okay, he's going to go watch something else. Our church is having a revival tonight. And I'm here where I'm supposed to be, and Joe can go in there and watch it if he wants to. So let's see. We did Happy Mail, and we did Teresa's book, and we did the devotion. Now we're getting ready to do paint blobs, and then we'll have a puffin penguin to paint, and then we have our 365 book. So tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 blobs. Woohoo! 7 blobs. Okay. You could, yeah, I think I answered that. I kind of decorated my book with the scrapbook paper. You know, that's kind of how I decorated my book. So there's Vanessa, and Vanessa says number 1 is a snake. Number 2 is a worm. A sunshine. Boy, you guys are fast. Sunshine face sideways. Is this a sunshine face? It looks like a clock with a face on it. Look at this clock. There's this arrow and this arrow. And it's a smiley face. It's a clock. So this is 12 and 3 and 9 and 6. So it's a quarter till 6. But it's got a smiley face in there too. Yeah, this one's 3. Okay. I hope that was the smiley face, Cheryl. That's what I put on it. Okay, let's go back up here. Now we want nice things. We don't want scary things. Now let me go back to Vanessa and I think this looks like a tadpole. Have y'all ever watched tadpoles turn into frogs? That looks like a tadpole. So, see if we can find a frog in there with that tadpole. And then this one is a worm. But what about these two blobs? Um, let's see. Number 3 is an alien from the 80s, the Predator movie. uh, this one's 3 and this one's 4. 4 is a paw print. Okay. I don't know what kind of paw, but he's got here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got five toes, and then this would be the other part of the paw, like this. Okay, I don't know what kind of paw. Some kind of wild animal. Now, let's see. Okay, we got the sunshine clock. And it's sideways. Understand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, let's see. Did you all give up on number 2? Number 5 is a platypus. A platypus. Okay, so this will be his beak. He's got a beak, and then his body is kind of heavy looking with his feet like this. Like this. A platypus. And then he's got 2 eyes over here, and this is part of his beak, his mouth. Okay. Number 2. Oh gosh. We're not doing scary things. Let's see. A worm with 3 balloons floating on its tail. Cute, Esther. What Esther say? Okay. All right, I'm going to have to do the worm. You all, too many of y'all said worm. We're not doing scary things because some people are afraid of things. So I don't know if worms have eyes or not, but mine does. And he's got a grin because he's a happy worm. Oh, it could be Rick Rack. You're right, Teresa. Okay, and number 1, we can go back to number 1 too. I found the tadpole. I guess it could be multiple tadpoles. Okay, so let's go on. We're doing good. We can make 3 balloons. Okay. Tadpoles in different stages. Okay, there we go. Because this one's got showing his little feet and a head. And then this one here is another little one. And then this one here is developing into the toad. So he'll have feet. Okay. Tadpole's developing. Okay, there's the pond. Okay. So we've got 6 and 7 yet. Let's see. Uh, okay. Can you see it now? I got too much stuff in my way. Here we go. I'm sorry. Stonehenge, maybe. That you're right. It could be Stonehenge. 6 is a racetrack. Is this the outer loop here? Does it go around? And then this is where all the cars and the stuff in the middle. Would this be the track? I have racetracks down here, so I kind of know what they look like. Yeah, it's kind of oval. We have a little one down here, and it's oval, and there's 4 corners, and then in the middle you've got a place for them to come off of the track and to go back onto the track, uh, to come off and get gassed up. And there's all kinds of little buildings over here, and and other cars are around here, and gas and stuff. But they go around the track and they pull in here, and they get their service, the wheels changed and the gas, and then they go back on the track over here and go around the track like that. I can see it. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. Cheryl knows all about the racetracks because she watches NASCAR all the time. So Daytona Little here. Well, no, New Smyrna Beach has a little racetrack. It's the New Smyrna Beach racetrack. We have a little one. It's only like a half a mile. Did you find it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know it. They really changed the way they do the new rules, and I don't understand the rules. I don't like it because when they have a timeout, everybody gets to catch up, and that makes it that's not fair for the ones who are ahead. Oh, thank you. You like my tadpoles? Okay, thank you, Becky. Um, so all we have left is number 7. And is this the one you called Stonehenge? Oh, Cheryl said that there was a big crash and a bang and all over and over, but there weren't any injuries. Thank goodness. I think that they have really done a great job with safety in the NASCAR races. I really believe that. Oh, you had a friend down here? We had the big 500. 6 is a claw. A claw. Let's look up claws. Let's go for the images. Grr. Grr. I'm working on it. A claw. Grr. The little girl that I was a nanny for had a family wedding on the New Smyrna Beach weekend. I left on the cruise. Oh. Or a puffer fish or a squid. Okay, well I got the claw. I got it as a claw right now. So that's what we're going for. A claw. Okay, there's our claw. Okay. So that's it for that. Let me find my date thing. It's 22. February 22. Hi, Renee. You're still in Arizona helping your daddy. Okay. I'm so glad you're there. I am so glad you're there, Renee. We miss you, but we know that you are doing a great job. We give you a great big pat on the back, kiddo. We sure do. You're going to stay there for as long as possible. I know. Okay, sweetie. You're going to look at us. Okay. Well, We are sending prayers to you, Renee, for strength because that's a hard job. You gotta, you gotta, you gotta baby your dad and do what he wants and help him out and it's not a difficult thing to do sometimes. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, make sure you hit your live button and you're alive, refresh by hitting your live button right here. It has to be red to be up in the same timing as I'm in. Okay, we did great. That was good. I'm going to take a picture of it and we'll put this in our book. That looks great. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint a puffer penguin. A puffer penguin. And they are the cutest little birds you ever did see. I've already posted it in the group, but I'll post it again for those of you that maybe have missed it. So let me look for it again here. And I like this one here. Here he is. We're gonna take a picture of this. We're gonna paint this guy. He's a cutie. He's a cutie. So I put him in the group so you all can find him, okay? And we're going to paint him. So let's see. Let me get my chat back up. Hit the live. Okay. Now, so he's kind of he's up on a rock. So we can do the rock. He's kind of up on this gray rock of the base. And I'm trying to get this thing straight. And so then he's got this is the top of the rock, and then the rock goes down. And I will work on that in a few minutes. So his feet, he's got orange feet like a duck. And they have little tiny toenails on those ridges. Believe it or not. And then this is his ankle. And then here's his other, see, there's probably something in the back. I'm just going to hint that there's something back there, just a hint of something, because these are going to be webbed. And then he's got another one over here. And I'm just going to do the same thing. And then here. And over here. And a little hint of a spike in the back for them. And this is his ankle for the other side. And then we're going to make the bird. So the bird's going to come down like this. I'm penciling this out dark. If you use a pencil, you might want to do it a lot lighter than me. I'm printing it dark so that you all can see what I'm sketching. So It's a puffer penguin. They do have a nickname as a penguin because they have a suit, the black and white suit. And so this will be his neck, and then we make his face. And he's got a round eye like that, and a forehead that comes down, and then he's got this beautiful orange beak. And it does split down the middle. He's got this cool looking eye that looks like a check mark. That's what it looks like. And he's got a little bit of a, a dimple or something right there. And then this is black and orange. And there's a few shadows there. And one more up here. But this is where his eye is. And this is his head. And then it goes back down to his neck. And his wing. His wing. And I'm just going to kind of, he looks like he's got a little tail going on, like a little duck tail over there too. And I want to try to make it too. We'll see what we can do with the duck tail. And then this is his wing. And I'm exaggerating a little bit on the wing because you really can't see his wing, but we know it's there. So I'm going to exaggerate a little bit so we can get it. And then this is just all feathers, and they're white feathers on his chest. So we can kind of make him a feathery chest. Like that. And then these are going to be fluffy. And there's our penguin. And then in the background, let's see what you're all saying first. Cheryl's going to work on her mushroom house. Everybody's saying hi to Sharon. Okay, good deal. And so I'm going to try to decide what we want to put in the background. And I'm going to just maybe do a green, yellowy background. And then I'll do the gray rock. That's about all I can think of, unless you'll have another idea. So we can paint. I'm going to try to use some different shades of green for the background. I know I saw some yellow. We're going to definitely need the orange. And it's a real orangey orange, like an orange. It's a real orange, like this, pure orange, and then of course black and white, and let's see if I can find the black and white, and then I want gray, and I love my new gray, my dolphin gray I'll use gray and black for the rock. Okay. Would you say it is orange? It's a real orangey orange. Okay, okay, Esther. Have a good dinner. So anyway, I'm just going to paint out of the bottles because that's what I like to do. So I'm just going to start off with some yellow. And I'll get a brush. And I'm going to use this brush. And this yellow. And I probably should go ahead and paint the bird. First. Uh-huh. That's probably what I should do. But you know what? We can do anything we want with our paintings. There won't be anything, won't harm a thing. We can go back over if we need to, if we made a mistake or something, we can go back over acrylic paint and paint it over. Start over again. I can flip the page if I have to. If I get desperate enough, I'll just flip the page and start all over. But we're not going to start all over because this is going to be great. This is going to be a great painting. You'll see. So I need a little bit more yellow over here. Mm-hmm. I'm making it up as I go, in case you all didn't know. Just in case. Just in case you didn't know it, I'm making it up as I go. Yep, I am. And I can touch this little piece up here again later if I have to. And it won't be bad if the pencil, if the sketch shows. Um, I won't mind it if the sketch, the sketching part shows. I won't mind it at all. Okay, there's that one. Well, hi, Trish. Hi, honey. We are painting a puffer penguin. It's a bird. It's a puffer bird, one of those puffins. And this one just happens to be nicknamed a penguin because he looks like a penguin. And I'm going to go ahead and put some white down and see how that goes. A little yellow, a little white here. A little white. And I can enhance his feathers when we get done here. This is the easy part. It's not going to be too hard anyway. I think I'm doing pretty good on it so far. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I could make it a little bit lumpier, like thicker. Well, come on down there. So I'm going to make it real thick on his chest, like he's fluffed. He's all fluffed up with his feathers. Yeah. That's why we got that extra paint on there. So you can see the texture of his feathers. And these are going to be white feathers. So we'll take good care of them. We'll go ahead and work on his eye a little bit here too. Since I got so much white paint on my brush, I will fix this part up. So that's good. And now I'm going to do the black. It's a puffin painting. It's not real. It's not real. It's a painting. He's going to be whimsical. I can't do real. That's okay. We're going to do it. And there's really not a whole lot of black on here. Just his wing and his neck, and a little bit on top. And I can make this all textury too. Make it look like a feather. Feathers. That looks good. Now I'm trying to, this is tricky, but I think if you take your time, I think that you can do it. This is his tail. The back side of him is black. And this is his little tail feathers, his behind. And those are his little tail feathers. So that's it on that. I'm not going to touch it anymore. Okay. And then we have a little spot on his neck. He's got neck. He's got neckage. We'll paint his little necky. We got plenty of paint on our brush. And I'm going to feather this down onto the white. And blend it in a little bit. I love it. I love it. I'm not touching it again. That's it. That is it. Now, I didn't wash my brush, so I'm just going to see if I can't do a little bit of highlighting some of these feathers down here by just using it's the natural damp black on the brush. And this is just part of his featherage, his feathered chest, showing that the feathers have edges and stuff. Just a little something, something like that. And then I got one more black spot up above his head, on top of his head, and on his beak. So let's see if I can do that. So we've got a hat. And then I think his eye, well, let's see if I can do it with the brush. Let's see here. And then he's got a part of his beak. Now, if I hold my mouth right, now I will be happy with my beak. So that's my goal. To be happy. To be happy with the beak. Now he's got a little kind of a grin and another little marking right there. And then he's got one line and an eye. Oh, step away from the black. Step away from the black. I can't believe it. Now I'm going to get some of the orange. Everybody doing okay? Melissa, Melissa needs to hit her live button. Oh well, you know me, Teresa. I may get done. I may get off on a puffin trail here. Melissa, you need to hit your live button. Uh, if it's white, you need to touch the live button and make it red. Melissa's behind. Okay. Uh, I'm doing the orange. I'm just having luck with that same paintbrush. Get all the black off. Okay, now I'm going to do his legs. So there's an orange foot. Can you see it? So let's see what we can do. Uh, I could I can I can make a little, see if y'all can see this. There's a little bit of orange right here. And now I'm going to touch that orange with a little bit of yellow. And I lightened it down a little bit. And now I'm going to paint his toes with this one. Okay, there's his feet. I think his feet look cute. I'm happy with his feet. He's got a little bit of a little cheeky right here. Giving him a little dimple. This dimple. And then the rest of his beak is also orange. And there's some markings, and we'll fix that up in a minute. And I'm going to use a little bit more orange. Hi, Lisa. Hi, sweetie pie. How you doing? We're painting a puffer penguin bird. It's a puffin. And we're doing a good job. Right, guys? Are you guys claiming any of this? Um, I tell you what I might want to do right now, if you guys don't mind. I don't think you'll mind. Um, while Lisa's in the room, I'd like to share with her Teresa's book that we're making and invite her to participate. It's easy. It's just 3 pieces of paper and 2 envelopes. And she might like it. She may want to play, and if she doesn't, she can watch. But it would be neat to have Lisa participate. That might get me some more people to participate. Teresa, our very own Teresa, has been filming, and she streamed a. Oh, she said, "Be right back." She's not going to even be here. I can't even explain it to her. I'll wait till she comes back. Okay, so now with that, I can go ahead and maybe do some of this gray down here. Thank you, Janice. It's a puffin. It's not quite as fat. Maybe I could probably make him a little fatter, but he's standing up looking. He's looking up. He's looking over there at these fish, these little fish. They like to eat fish. Mm-hmm. They're fish eating. They like to eat fish. So I'm just going to put some gray down. And this is a dolphin gray. And it's going to be a rock, so I don't want it to be, just as smooth. I don't want it to be smooth. Well, there's Janet. Hi, Janet. New York City, Janet. Or New York. She's not in the city. So, anyway, I am Painting the gray rock. Painting a gray rock. But I have a few other people coming in the room, and I'd like to explain Teresa's book to all of you that just came in, and maybe one of you guys will be interested in playing along. Teresa has made a book, and she has a video on that book in her on her channel. So it's called an envelope flip book of some sort, something like that. And what it is, um, it's a book that'll fit in an envelope this size. You can use any size envelope you choose, and but this is kind of what it looks like when you're finished. And you use 3 pieces of paper. The first sheet of paper is this green. It can be any color. It could be any size envelope. Your envelope, whatever size your envelope is, that's what you want these 2 pieces to be. And you're going to glue 2 envelopes, one to the back and one to the front. And then you're going to decorate your envelopes any way you want. So this is the inside, and this is going to have 2 little gussets, which is a folded piece of paper, and then it makes you glue this and this down, and it makes a little accordion file pocket like, where you could add some papers to it or something, a secret message or something. And then that's going to be closed, and then you have 2 more pieces of paper that you're going to sew in between the green paper. You tape these 2 pieces together and put a piece of fabric here, and then you can sew your book together. I used a 3-hole binding technique. You could take this to the sewing machine as long as you have fabric here. If you use fabric, you can even use rubber bands and do it as a flow book. Either way is correct. And then once you get your pages in, you can decorate your pages any way you want. And then this goes together, and this is the flip. So this there's a tie here and a tie on this side, and you connect these 2 ties to bind it closed. So you can unhook it here, open this, and you've got 2 journaling pages. I put in a little bit of paper, extra paper. You have, if you want more than 2 pieces of paper here, you can use more paper. And then you have a pocket here to hide some goodies in. There's some goodies in there. And then you flip it over, and you got another one on this side. You've got to flip up. You've got your journaling pages, and you've got it decorated the way you want. You've got another envelope, and you've got some more goodies over here in this pocket. And then this flips over back over this way, and then you can connect it back and shut it, bind it shut, and then you will have a pocket in the middle. This pocket in the middle, and it'll be with that little gusset. And then you can add some more paper in here or anything that you would like. That, in a nutshell, is the book. Teresa's video is an hour long, and she will explain every detail that I just explained to you. I'm going to do this again Thursday and explain the book again, and again on Saturday, and then we will trade names. We're going to collect names on who wants to play and trade this as a swap. So mine is almost done. I just got my closures to put on, and if there's anything in here that I want to add, I can add. I haven't glued this together yet, and I will glue these together. And my book is almost done. So you'll have plenty of time if you watch Teresa's video. You can make this in one day. You can make this in 2 days. I started it Saturday, and then I worked on it for about a half hour before I came on tonight, and I put my pretty paper on, and that's it. And I used that paper to punch out, and so it color coordinates. And that's what I did. So you get to do it any way you want. You don't have to, but I think that you will want to do. You could doodle on it. You can do your neuro psychiatric. I'm butchering that, the neuro thing, that neuro pseudo, uh, where you do all the little curvies. You can do that on there. You can doodle. You can do a Zentangle. You can color a page. You can glue stickers down. Anything you want. Okay. Jamie has a few videos that it shows how she makes hers. Okay. Well, I watched Teresa, and then I watched a lady called Melina, and I thought that's who uh, Teresa got the idea from. So, but it's a flip book. It's an envelope, two envelope book. It's got pockets in it. It's got it's got junk journal pages in it. So you can call it anything you want, and then this will go inside an envelope like this, and I can mail it to my partner, and my partner will be assigned to me on Saturday. So I will be assigning partners on Saturday. So you don't want to miss signing up for this trade. So it's an easy book to make. It's cute, it's easy, it's fun, and it'll be a great trade. So I wanted you all to get involved. So now I'm going back to my penguin, and I'm going to go back into my gray, and finish my rock. My rock. So he's sitting on this little rock over here, and he stood straight up tall, looking at something. And I'm thinking he spotted him a fish. And these birds fly. These birds fly, and they like to swim too. I think I'm pretty sure. All ducks will wade on the water, and then they dive down under sometimes with their heads. So I'm pretty sure he does too. Pretty sure. So, but this is a rock that he's standing on, like that. But if you have any questions about that book, you need to message Teresa, message her about it. It was her idea, and I am supporting Teresa by having the trade on my channel. I think it'll be lovely to do that. I think it's just fun, and I think that it's a good thing. Okay, Janice. Um, I have Melinda in my Facebook where I posted it before. So let me go over there and I will move it to the top of my Facebook channel. Let's see here. And I think I uh, uh, it should be right around here. Okay, I'll just do a little search. I hate it when all this new stuff comes in. Where's my? I just want to search. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Here she is. Let me share. I want to share it. I hate it because I can't do it. Okay. Let me go ahead and uh see. I want to put it at the top of the post, and it doesn't come up as a option. Okay. But it's in my group, and this is what it looks like. It's in my Facebook group. If you scroll down a couple of lines, you'll be able to see this. And I've got it listed here is a video that Teresa used to make her envelopes a flip journal. It's called a wraparound envelope journal folio. And it's by Melina. That's the link to her. So I don't know what else to say except it's in my Facebook group. And I will also I can send it to somebody. I'll send it to Janice. She's looking for it. And it's under Jan. I learned that a long time ago. Janice goes by Jan sometimes. So there it is. I'll send it to Janet, New York. And who else is in here helping me? Uh oh, Teresa said she couldn't find it. Okay. I'll send it back to Teresa. Okay. So there's the video. But it's a fun and easy video to watch and to do. So you'll enjoy it. So I'm just going to try to finish up my penguin now. And then when we get done with this, we'll have time to do our 365 creative book that we have. So there. And I'm just dabbing this gray paint on, stipple, just by dabbing my paintbrush on it. And it's it looks kind of messy so that it'll look like a rock. That's what I want. I want a rock. So that's what I'm doing. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little tiny black. And I'm going to do right on top of this gray. I'm going to use a little tiny black. And I'm just going to put my black out right here, and it is just going to be a dot. I won't even need that much. But I'm just going to put my gray in this, and I'm just going to kind of dot around, and that's it. That's all the black I'm going to use. I'm going to wipe this off, and I'm going to go right back over this. Let me get this phone call. It's for Joe. Hi. What you doing? Well, he's asleep, but he's here. He's right here. Hang on just a second. He's a napping. He might be on the phone. Joyce is calling you. He's awake. Okay, a little detour there. That was his daughter, so I didn't want him to miss that one. I didn't want him to miss that phone call. Okie dokie. So anyway, I'm just going back over top of the black marks with my same brush. I didn't wash it, and tone down those little blobs. And I'm trying to get it to look like rock, so I'm just going to get a little bit more like that, and do it again until I'm happy with it. So just make it look messy, but it'll look like a rock. It's supposed to look like a rock. And if you got too much black on it, then all you have to do is dip back into the gray and do this same technique on top of it until you get what you want. But all that little black on the brushes is adding shading to the rock. We're making it up as we go. Are you all making it up with me? So I can even use a little bit of white in here. The same technique. This paint is thick. So I'm just going to do the same thing with the white and dab it on. So it's a mixture of black, white, and gray. And you're going to discover that, hey, that's looking like a rock. Right? Y'all with me? I hope so. I hope so. Okay. So there's the rock. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to get a little another shade of green, and I'm going with a lighter green to put in up here. I'm going to use the same brush. It's a round brush. It's a round brush and all-purpose brush. And I'm going to put this green right here. This is the background, and I'm going to blend it in with the yellow. Like that. And this is just the background of where he is standing. And I'll do this side. A little green. Uh-oh, I got a little bit of black in there. That won't hurt a thing. It's just a tree or a bush back there that's blended in with the scenery. Yep, no big deal. No big deal. And I'm going to take a little bit of the white and mix that up in here. Hey, Joe. He's out there somewhere. So I'll just do a little bit more over here. Make it look like, hey, Joe.
What?
Will you bring me a Coke?
You what?
A Coke.
You want Coke?
So there's that side. And then I'm going to go with a little bit darker green. And this is the background. Same brush.
I told you the rain. And sugar.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, honey. I'll get it. Okay. So now we're getting some other green on here. Like that. And sometimes if you add just a little bit of water to your brush, you can blend two things together. If it's not moist enough, you can just add just a touch of water to your brush, and you will be able to get around close to your painting like that. Just take your time. And then we can fill that in like that. Just a little water. And it kind of outlines your bird and gives it a little frame. A glow or something. I don't know what it does. It just does. It looks good. So got that black in there. It's all right. Won't hurt a thing. Okay. Okay. Just a little tad of water here. And we'll fill in all the white marks. Like that. Like that. How's that looking? Now you can also take another shade of green. Let me get me a little sip. Excuse me. There. Thank you, Janet. Janet's got the video up there now. I would like for you all to, to challenge yourself to do that envelope to make that little book. Teresa's got to take a shower, cook dinner. Okay, Teresa, take care. Take good care. She's got some storms coming through. Oh, okay. Brenda says I'm doing an awesome job painting. Thank you, Brenda. I hope that see this little light colored around the head. It looks good. It looks really good. So anyway, what I was going to tell you, I've got another shade of green, and it's liquidy green, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do is hint around, like there might be a tree or a bush, something back there like that. Um, it's in the background, okay, and I'm just hinting that there's something back there. And you can do this with any colors. You could do it with some, uh, if you want to put some other shades back in there. If you want to take your black, put a little bit of black on your brush. You can even do something like tree trunks. Just to give it a hint back there that there's something back there like that. And you might have some flowers around or some other bushes around or something, and it just sort of um, it's a background, and you wanted something back in there, and you don't know what it is. You just can't figure out what it is back there yet, do you? But you can see that tree. You can see that tree back there in this bush. Yeah, there's something back there. But the main focus is this bird. So there's your tip of the day. That's what it looks like in the paint in the picture. Joe hadn't brought me my phone back yet. He's talking to his daughter. Um, so so there we go. I think I'm going to outline them again. I've got a little brush here. Let's see what we got here. A little round brush. So I've got a little bit of black here, and I'm just going to kind of outline them a little bit here. So it sort of seals seals them. Just there, a little bit here. A little bit up there. A little little bit here. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I like it. And then I'm going to use the white. Use the white and do his belly. And then I think we'll be done. And I'm kind of covering up any of those pencil marks too, because I was real close to those pencil marks, right on top of them. And you can always go back over any part of him with more color, more white for more um, feathers looking lumpy paint to make it look like there's texture on here. And anyway, that's it. I think I'm going to quit. Here's our little puffin guy. So there. So so there we go. I think that's it. So I just need for we'll take a picture of that when we get done. And I'll go over here and get this out. We're going to work in this book. You do not have to have the book. All you need is a piece of plain papers. All you need is some open up your journal book and do a clean page, and we can work on this book in your journal page. Rebecca did 126. And it says, look at a photo that you love. Below, create swatches of all the colors that you can see. Draw or paint part of the photograph. Well, we kind of just did that with our puffin, did we not? Since I have all of the shades here, can I use these? Look at a photograph that you love. Well, we love that little puffin guy. We love our little puffin feller. And create swatches of all the colors that you can see. Well, we're definitely going to swatch the greens. Right? We did all of those greens. And then it says swatch them. Hi, honey.
Hi, babe.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Thank you, this one.
What do you think about that one?
Oh, that's cute.
So let's go back to the photograph of this guy, and we did this color, and then we want this color, and that's kind of what we did. We did the background, and then we did this color on top, or another color on top, and we did a tree. This was the background.
He didn't know was out here in the hallway.
I hear him. And then we took the darker one and we made the other trees on top. Was it that one? It looks like the same one. So we're working. We're just playing. We're playing now. And then we had a green on top. And then we did this on top of it. Something like that. And then we did the black. Then we used the black. And we had some tree. Something like that. To recognize our tree. And then we used yellow and the orange together. We did. We used a little bit of yellow. And then we used the orange. That's what we did. And then we used, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but we're just showing how we blended some things. And then we showed how we did the gray. We did the gray. This gray needs a little water in it. It is super thick. Super. I got a new bottle of it too. So that's good. So we did this gray, which was the rock. And we did some what I call lumpy painting by stippling the paint. And then we used a little bit of black to make some spots in the rock. And we used a little bit of white on top of it to tone the rock back. And that's how we did our rock. So that's how we did the shadings for a picture that we liked. So it says, look at a photograph that you love. Below, create swatches of all the colors that you can see, or paint parts of the photograph that you love. Well, that was the rock in the background. So, anything else that you all can think of on this one? Okay. So I think we did all right on that particular lesson. We got to use the uh, the puffin bird. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to squeegee off all this paint over here. And I'm going to squeegee off all this paint. Like that. So I can turn the page. This is so I can turn the page. So that was all right. Okay, so this was 126, and then it was 262. And it seems to me I saw some wax paper around here somewhere. But I've got some wax paper right here. So we can put this here and turn the page to 262. 262. And this one says, continue adding branches and leaves to the tree. So we've got us a black pen, and I'm going to try using this, adding to the branches. So we want to add a branch here, and a branch here, and a branch here, and a branch here, and a branch here. Here we're doing it. We're doing it. So these are my branches. And then I'm going to take, I think I'm going to try Sharpies. I've got some different colored Sharpies, and see if I can do some leaves. Let's see if it comes through too bad. If I don't press too hard, I can do it. So I'm continuing the branches. So there. We got one color done. We got the green one done. So there's the green one. Let's switch colors now. Let's see what other colors we got. See what other colors we got. There's pink. We can use. They're just rainbow colors. We'll gold. Go to work. I'll use some gold. It's goldish looking. Okay. So got some gold leaves. Let's see what else we got. We've got pink. We're filling the leaves up. Okay. Let's try another color. We'll go with orange. Is everybody hanging in there with me? Are we doing okay? Okay. Is everybody going to sleep? This is 262 in our 365 days to create. If anybody wants to do this in your journal book, you're invited to do it in your journal. We've already did green. We can do yellow. Okay, there's yellow. And then we can use blue. Okay. I'm getting sloppier as I go. All right. Yeah, the first page was 126. The second page was 262. 262. And have I done all the colors? Blue, purple. I haven't done purple yet. Okay. I've done purple now. Okay, I'm going to call it done. I'm calling it done. So there's my page of leaves. That's just all it is. Okay, and then she also did 26. 26. Oh, it's a jungle. Create a jungle. What might you fill it with? Allow the trees and plants to overlap and intertwine to emphasize the wilderness. So, what do we see in the jungle? What do we want to sketch? I think I'll use my pencils for this one. Just for fun. Monkeys. You want me to draw a monkey? A monkey. Let's see what we can do with the monkeys now. Let's see here. The monkeys are hanging from the trees. Let's see, he's going to be hanging off of a tree. And he's going to be hanging by one arm. Yep, that's what he's going to be doing. And this little monkey, he's going to have ears. And he's going to have a body. And he's going to have another arm. And he's going to have a smiley face. And a leg. And a leg. There's my monkey. Okay, we got giraffes. There's a giraffe. We got us a giraffe. Elephant. Okay, I'm almost got it. There's his eyes and his trunk. I got an elephant. And what else have you got? Uh, okay, Tracy, you don't have to have the 365 book. You can just do what I ask you to do. I'm reading the directions. The first page that we did was 126, and you can do this in your art journal. I've said that several times. 126. So the first one was 126, and we did shades. It says, look at a photograph that you loved. And I looked at the penguin, the puffin penguin that we just drew. And then it says, create swatches of the colors that I used on the painting. And then it says, draw and paint parts of the photograph. So I did the background and did the tree in the background, and then I did the rock that the penguin is standing on, and I demonstrated it again. The next one was 262, and the directions said to draw leaves, and the leaves were started here, and it said to continue a page of leaves. So I continued with the same leaves as this down in here, and then I added on to it. So that was 262. The third one that we're doing is 26, and it says to create a jungle. What you might What might you fill it with? What would you put in your jungle? Allow the trees and the plants to overlap each other and intertwine to emphasize the wilderness. So, right now, I'm drawing the animals in the wilderness. And I've got a monkey, a giraffe, and an elephant. What was the next one? You don't have to have this book. You can do this on a piece in your journal book. So let's look up uh, a rhino. So a rhino is like this. and then like this, and then up, and then he's got a long neck, and he's got a moose, a curvature like a moose, and then he's got these horns on here, and he's got an eye, and he's got another horn, and it looks like his ears. So he's got his ears are like Shrek's ears. He's got funny ears. So there's his ears, and there's a rhino. So, okay. And then we have zebras. We've got zebras, and they're just another horse. And with a hoof. With a hoof. And then another leg. And a hoof. And another leg over here with a hoof. And then a head. He's got a mane. He's got 2 ears. He's got a forehead, and they have sweet looking faces. Their faces are a little bit, they're smaller than a horse, and their faces are sweet looking. They look cute. They're tiny and dainty looking, their little heads. And so this is going to be a stripes this way, and stripes this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. So there's a zebra. And okay, so then we're going to make some more trees. And these trees here are trees for the giraffes because they're real tall. They like these trees, and then we can make another palm tree. And you know I like to make palm trees. And maybe another palm tree over here. And then maybe a bushy one here. Just a bush. Okay. Let's see here. Make some bushes. Some tall grass. Some tall grass over here. Some tall grass, another tree over here. The monkeys climbing in a tree. Maybe there's a watering hole over here. Yeah, there's a beach where they all come over here to drink. So there's my jungle. So there. Okay. Uh Alrighty. So I made my jungle. I'm happy with my jungle. It's just a sketch. It's not supposed to impress anybody. It's just for your own enjoyment. I probably could have done a better job, but I've got two more to do. So I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. We're doing good on time. So 62 is, windows. Windows. You guys can help me if you want. What would you put in the windows? What would you put in the windows? Thought maybe stained glass. Trees, vines, sand, ancient ruins. There you go, Becky. That's right. Yeah, you could do all kinds of things like that. I'm already quit now, but I'm on the windows. So hit your live button if you're not caught up with me. Hi, Stephanie. I did a monkey. I did do a monkey. How are you, Stephanie? So now we're into windows. So what would you find in these windows? I'm going to put a rod and I'm going to put some circles. And then I'll put some little hangers. And then we're going to do a cafe curtain. And then this one's going to have a rod. And then the curtains are going to be parted in the middle to go down like this. I did it backwards. Oops. That's okay. And then they'll have little tie-ties. Cafe curtains. Stained glass. And what other kind of windows should we have? We could do a frosty one with a Christmas tree in it. And then it could be, let's see, how am I going to do that with white? Can I do it with white? Are they all frosted in this side? I put frosted windows in. Oh, put some kids peeking out of the windows. Okay. Let me look that up. I'm not sure if I did frosted windows very good or not. So let's just try that again. Let's go with images. Let's do clip art. Sort of what I did with the this ink pen. Just frosted. Mm-hmm. Frosted windows. We'll go all the way across. So they're just like in the corners. Okay, there's our frosted windows. And you said some kids. So we got some kids in the window. So there's some there's some kids. Let's see. A broken window. Ooh, this is a broken window and it's boarded up. What could we say on the board? Down here they say hurricanes, hurricane, go away, go away, hurricane. um, we've got a boarded up window. Go away, hurricane. So that's what we kind of do down here in Florida when we have our or no trespassing. Okay, no trespassing. Okay, all right. So there's our flowers. Or I mean our there's our windows. I didn't do flowers. Okay. So the next one was 62 and 73. This is fun. Now you can do this in your note in your journals. Do this in your journal book. 73 says, Write down everything you are thinking below without pausing. Allow your mind to wander freely, and writing down all thoughts and ideas can help us be more creative generally and unclog any creative blocks. So I got to write down all the words that are in my mind, and uh, so let's see what I can do. Um, okay, I'm thinking about food and Joe's stir fry that I'm going to get to eat. I'm gonna get to eat after streaming. Okay, so we like to draw and sketch and paint, and we love challenges and games. Um, we love our chat room, and our friends. We like puppies, puppies and dogs and cats. We love Joe, and we that's all I can think of. So I wrote down a few things, okay? So that was good. And so we did that one. I'm going to mark it down that we made it. And then that was 73. And we have time enough to do one more from the back. Because I go from the back and work. So we're going to do number 354. And you do this on a blank sheet of paper. Draw a planet. Is it a planet with lots of water, deserts? Does it have rings or moons? We got to draw outer space. Perhaps explore bleeding your colors together to create the surface in colors. Well, this sounds like a job for my brush paints, my brush pens. So I can bleed the colors together is what I'm thinking of. So I'm going to go outer spacey here, guys. Outer space. So we want, what kind of a planet are we going to have? So let's try some of these. So let's just go with this one. We're going to make a planet. And it's going to have lots of water. And we're going to have some land. And Our planet's going to have some land. There's an island over there. And we're going to have a ring around our planet. Okay. We got us a ring and a moon. We'll have a moon down here. We could have two moons. Our moon and a moon with the moon. Okay. Now let's see. We're going to have some more water. So we'll get some more water. And I think our planet's going to have uh, 60 to 80 degrees weather every day. 60 to 80 every day. So there's not going to be any snow. It's all going to be warm and comfy and green. Okay, there's my planet. Okay, there's my planet. So, what else should we put in our world? Okay. We can make space dust. We're going to make a little bit of space dust. Ta-da! We got glitter. And let me get my water brush. And we're going to do some stars. I thought that was an Inktense pencil. I'm trying to make some outer space. So, there's our world. Let me put some stars in there. I do happen to have some stars. Like that. Okay. So there. That's all I'm going to do. I think we did fine. I think it looks great. I think that's all we got time to do in that department. So we will put these up in our storage. And I have a water brush right here for next time. We've really used these brush pens. They've been kind of fun, and they're easy to find and I keep over here. So that's a good thing. So all I'm going to do now is put this in the, shake it off into the garbage. And we've got to let it dry because it's wet. So we did that. How about them apples? We didn't add any deserts. We could try to add some different elements on here. This could be a desert. And this could be the shoreline of the island. We could do that. Beach. So that's kind of cute. And we could also do a blue for maybe a lake. We could put a lake up here, a river. Make it look like a river. A runoff. So there's some water, some rivers. Okay, now I'm done. So I'm going to sit this over and let it dry. So that looks cute. That looks cute. And then we've been doing usually Kitty Jen is usually in here, and I haven't seen Kitty Jen tonight. But I'm going to show you all a book that I've done before in the past, and I've made this. I made this with Tanya and Lisa. I'm not sure if how they came about the book. I guess they saw it, online. But this is called a Dosey Doe Book, and it's got 3 sections in it, and you can see the signatures here and over here and then over here on this end. And when you open the book, you can see 3 books. You see a book here, and you see a book here, and then this itself is a book. So it's it's 3 books in one. And we have closures on it, and we have all kinds of things with this book. And it's kind of like a journal, and it's got all kinds of scrapbooking paper. There's a pocket right here. There's a pocket here. Text spots, and it's mostly a journal more than anything, with several text spots, several pockets. And you can use this any way you want to use it. You can use it as a day planner. Then this part would be maybe the calendar part, and then this part would be a journal part, and then this part would be for something else that you want to write down, an addresses or something. And so, but it's a Dosey Doe book, and it takes 1 piece of cardboard, and what you do is it's really 2 pieces, and then you glue them together to make it longer. And then you put the ends of the book, the spines of the book. You might put an extra piece of cardboard in it to make it stiff, because I sewed in all of my signatures in all of these, and they each have 4 signatures. And so it was a lot of fun. It was a little bit of work, and I went out of my way and put beads on the spine, And then I went also on my way, and I I made my cordage. I made this cordage right here, and it's really easy to do. And I made some more cordage, and this is what I use to wrap around my book when I'm done, or when I'm uh, storing it. And but I've got on this front and this front, I've got two eyelets, and I've got strings to go through the eyelets of these two, and then I can tie these in a bow together. Like this. I can tie these two in a bow for a closure, like that. And then I still have this one yet to close. I've got tassels on both sides. So I just chose to have a loose piece, and I go around it uh, under the beads, and I wrap it around 2 or 3 times, and then I tie a knot. I mean a bow, not a knot. So that's how I keep the whole book together. But it's called a Dosey Doe Book, and you can find them on YouTube, on the internet, and you can find lots of other girls that have made this. You can also look up Tanya and Lisa's videos, and they have a playlist of how they made their Dosey Doe books. And this is how I made mine. I made mine with them. I do not have a date on it, but I did spend a lot of time on my cover. I laid it down, and I painted it, and I stamped it, and I loved on it as much as I could. I stamped everywhere on the inside and the outside of my cover, and I had a fun time making this book. I had a very fun time because I laid my book down before I put the spines in. I laid my book out, my cover. I laid it all down, and I worked on it for 2 or 3 days. I worked on this to get it to look like this. And there's lots and lots of different stamps uh, that I have, in my stash. And that's how I made all of that with my stamps, all of my stamps. And I wrote everywhere on both sides of this cardboard before I put my signatures in. So that was a job in itself. And it probably took me a couple days, just 2 or 3 days to do this because I had to let it dry and different things. So anyway, it's put together, and then I sewed, like I said, I had to sew 4 signatures. So that's 12 of these down on each of the spines, 4 on each spine. And I did it I did it the long way. Uh, I did them all separate. They're in their own little holes. So I had to measure and put the and make the holes, and then I had to sew them in and make them right. And it took time and concentration to do this, to make it look right on the ends. And um, and so that's how I made my book. Is there a link for the video? No, I don't have a link for the video. You have to go to Lisa and Tanya's group and their channels and search for Dosey Doe. And that's how you find this book. You can also do a search on YouTube, Dosey Doe. This is a Dosey Doe book. It's how you Dosey Doe in square dancing. Well, that's That's where they get the Dosey Doe part, I guess. And you can look it up and you can find it. I do not have a video on this. This was probably, if I had to guess, it was probably before I streamed. Maybe I made this, I might have made it offline. I don't remember making a video on it because when I first started streaming, I probably talked about it, but uh, I don't remember doing too many demonstrations on stuff. I just I don't even remember what I used to do. But anyway, there might be a video in my group. Do you have an old crafty book to show us, Jen? You just missed it. I just showed it to you. So you need to rewind and about 15 minutes ago, and I started talking about my Dosey Doe book. So you get to look at it on the replay because I just finished. I just finished. This is my Dosey Doe book. And with that, that's all I'm going to do tonight. We had a fun time. Uh, we had new stuff and old stuff. So kind of like a business meeting. We had new, new news, and this was the old news. This is the old news here. So I hope that you all had as much fun as I did tonight. And I will be back on Thursday, and I will be explaining Teresa's new book that or her book that she uh, was teaching us to make. Um, that was a envelope flip style book. It's cute. It's as cute as a button, and we will be talking about it again next Thursday, and we'll be going over how we make it real quick, and then we're going to do it again Saturday, and then we're going to draw names on who wants to trade these flip journal books. So I've talked about it all through the show tonight, at the beginning of the show, in the middle of the show, and I mentioned it again right now. So you guys, if you have any questions, message me. I'll be glad to refer you. Teresa Church has this video, and I'll go ahead and post them back up into the group so that you can find them again, and that's all I'm going to do tonight. And I will be back Thursday, and we will do something fun Thursday. So good night, everybody. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Jen. Bye, Melissa. Bye, Vanessa. Bye, Cheryl. Bye, Becky. Bye, everybody. Good night.